Hello, my name is Ludivina Smith, and I am a local artist here in San Antonio. Welcome to Pláticas.
Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Es una plática.
Say Plática.
Una Plática. Una Plática.
My inspiration came when I was a little girl. I must have been about 4 years old that I remember making sense of the world. My mother, which is my hero, she taught me how to read and write, and I became an avid reader. And through the reading books, I learned so much about the world. And I learned about art, I learned about artists, and I learned about Van Gogh, I learned about Michelangelo, and I was transported to those beautiful countries. And I created this idea that I wanted to be a famous artist. And I doodle. Every time I got crayons, that was like Christmas all over again, my birthday. I made sense of color and I made sense of shapes. And through those, I used them to express my feelings and my emotions. And of course, as a little girl, I started to draw little faces, little girls, and I figured out that if I have two inverted parentheses for the neck and for the waist, I could make a little girl. And if I do the letter M, I can make birds. So from there, I grew my desire to become an artist, and I started to paint and I started to draw. Doing portraits comes so easy to me with pencil because that's what I started with. As I grew up, my inspiration is culture, art, people from the community. The community has been my biggest inspiration. Traveling through different countries through the world has been my inspiration. Nature is my inspiration. Animals are my inspiration. And from there on, I have been painting ever since. My culture has always been mixed with Mexican culture and the U.S. culture, because I was born in Coahuila and I grew up in Piedras Negras. Piedras Negras was the point where we stopped. There was a pit stop for my mom. My mother decided she wanted to come and join her sisters in the U.S. And we used to watch cartoons, and I realized at a young age that was more than one language. I said, this is some of the more languages. It's another language that I don't understand these people, but I'm going to learn it. So I started learning English, and at 9 years old, I used to go to a community center to learn English. And I seen the world through, expanded the world even more. It was like seeing the world through a different spectrum. And that was what brought me to join all these cultures, the cultures I learned through my books and through my reading. And I consider myself a citizen of the world. My impact that I want to create in the world is I want to inspire young artists. I want to inspire young generations. That it's a way to express our feelings. We can get rid of a lot of aggression, a lot of stress, sadness through painting, through writing, through singing. That's how we can express ourselves. There are moments when we need to be in our own little world and creating, painting. You can finally get that. You get that point that you don't need anymore. You can distress, and then it's a big talent that you want to share with the world. You would like to share all your feelings and your culture with the world. So it's something that is gonna be for life and even after life. Like whatever you create will stay here, and it'll be a part of your family. It'll be a part of your community. Centro Cultural Axtlan, I consider as one of the biggest supporters of artists. Once I found out about Centro Cultural Aztlán, I was very, very impressed with all the programs that they have for young artists and for not so young artists like me as well. How they promote culture, how they promote not just the Latino culture, but all the cultures that are intertwined here in San Antonio. Favorite program for me has been Virgen de Guadalupe. This Virgen de Guadalupe, she has the most beautiful face and most beautiful colors all put in together into one painting. And I love how like all the artists come together, bring their Virgen de Guadalupe paintings, and we all celebrate. We have our fairs, and we talk to each other, and we share ideas and projects throughout Centro Aztlán programs. We can grow as an artist. If you are considering to become an artist and be a profession, use it a profession, what I recommend is ask yourself few questions. How bad you want to be? Do you have the passion for it? You understand there are gonna be ups and downs throughout your career, but you're gonna continue to be motivated. You gotta write a list of other resources that you can use in the community that will help you advance as an artist, and put your passion into it and go for it. Don't stay back, don't hold back. Give the world what you got to offer. El cantante, that painting I created, my dad was my inspiration because he was an amazing singer and I was his biggest fan. I love hearing him singing. I cannot sing, but he brought a lot of joy and awesome memories to my life. And I inspired because through art, when I create, I feel like I'm bringing some of that joy to the life of other people. That's like one of the things that I can offer, my talent and the feeling of happiness. And that was created with the purpose of my father. The painting of the tower, it's a painting. I love the tower. I grew up coming to visit the hemisphere, the tower. Always I felt drawn to the tower. And when I hear people talk about the tower, they tell me like how some of them grew up near the tower. Some of them grew up, they were watching when the tower was being built. And it's the biggest icon in San Antonio. As soon as you're coming from any direction, you see the tower and you just feel joy. You feel welcome. You feel like you're in San Antonio where you're embraced no matter what culture you are, no matter what your background is.